Imagine a woman who captivates without a single word, a quiet force, grounded in authenticity and purpose. She doesn't seek approval or blend into the noise. Instead, she embraces a quiet strength, redefining what it means to be magnetic in her own way. Welcome to the world of the Sigma female, a woman who naturally draws attention through subtle yet powerful habits. From selective silence to intentional minimalism, every part of her presence is deliberate, and every habit reflects a deep sense of self-worth. She's the person who speaks with purpose, values her time, and lives with an inner confidence that others find endlessly intriguing. Curious to learn what makes her so captivating? Hit subscribe to join the Sigma Sisterhood, and let's explore the secrets of the Sigma female together. 1. The Art of Selective Silence. In a world that's louder than ever, where voices compete to be heard and opinions flood every corner, there's something rare and captivating about a woman who chooses silence with intention. The Sigma female has perfected the art of selective silence, not as a retreat, but as a powerful choice. When she's in a room full of noise, she's the one observing, calculating, listening. She doesn't speak to fill the silence or to be heard without purpose. Instead, she waits, confident that her silence alone is enough to make her presence felt. This selective silence is like a magnet, drawing attention and curiosity from those around her. Picture this. She's in a lively meeting or at a social gathering, surrounded by people trying to make their mark. But she remains quiet, watching with a calm smile, her silence holding a unique power. People begin to notice her stillness, the way she doesn't need to compete for attention. Her silence builds intrigue, creating an air of mystery that's almost irresistible. When she finally speaks, her words carry weight, spoken with intention and focus. Suddenly, everyone is listening. Her selective words are like gold, adding value without the need for constant chatter. The Sigma female understands something profound. That mystery and intrigue are fueled by what's not immediately known. By keeping her thoughts reserved, she builds an allure that naturally attracts people. It's as if she holds a secret that others can't quite grasp, and that very feeling keeps them wanting to know more. Her silence isn't about being shy or reserved out of fear. It's a form of self-assured confidence. She knows when to speak and when to stay quiet, reading the room and understanding dynamics that others overlook. This awareness allows her to use her voice only when it truly matters, making each word count. Her choice of silence creates a reputation for depth and insight. People begin to associate her with quality over quantity, with precision and wisdom. In a noisy world, her silence speaks volumes. It draws people to her, as they recognize she has more to offer than what is seen or heard at the surface. Her power lies not in being the loudest, but in being the one who speaks only when she truly has something to say. The art of selective silence allows the Sigma female to attract, influence, and intrigue, all without ever needing to shout for attention. 2. Mysterious minimalism. In a culture consumed by more belongings, more status, more attention, the Sigma female stands out by embracing less. But her version of minimalism isn't about deprivation, it's an art form. This is mysterious minimalism, a deliberate, thoughtful approach to life that makes her all the more captivating. Every choice, from her wardrobe to her living space, reflects an elegant simplicity that speaks to her depth and independence. Imagine her wardrobe. It's not overflowing with fast fashion or trend-driven pieces. Instead, she curates timeless quality items that speak volumes without shouting for attention. Each piece is selected for its versatility, elegance, and durability, making her style appear effortless, yet refined. She might wear the same beautifully tailored blazer in different settings, not because she lacks options, but because she recognizes the value in quality over quantity. This simplicity isn't a limitation, it's a signature style that makes her stand out without trying too hard. Her minimalism extends into her digital life as well. Where others might document every meal or moment on social media, she chooses to post sparingly. Her online presence is curated with purpose, offering glimpses into her life without revealing everything. Perhaps she shares a shot of a creative project she's working on or a beautiful scene she encountered on her travels. Each post reflects her values and invites her followers to wonder about the parts she chooses to keep private. Her restraint online adds a layer of mystery, making people more intrigued by who she really is and what she values. When it comes to her home, the Sigma female brings the same intentionality to her surroundings. Her space is uncluttered, filled only with items that carry meaning or purpose. Rather than following every trend, she decorates with a refined taste that mirrors her inner clarity. Every book, piece of art, or decoration in her home tells a story, inviting visitors to see beyond the surface. This simplicity creates an atmosphere of calm and focus, a place where she can nurture her thoughts and creativity. Even in conversation, her minimalism shines through. She doesn't waste words or embellish her statements. She's straightforward, clear, and precise, making people value what she says even more. Her communication style is as intentional as her lifestyle, showing respect for others' time and her own. By choosing less, the Sigma female achieves more. She creates a quiet allure that invites others to look beyond appearances. Her mysterious minimalism isn't just a lifestyle, it's an embodiment of her confidence and independence, drawing people in without her having to say a word. 3. The Ghost Protocol. In a world that thrives on constant connection, the Sigma female is a master of what we'll call the Ghost Protocol, the art of strategic absence. While everyone else is constantly online, texting, posting, or attending every social gathering, she selectively chooses her moments. Like the Northern Lights, she appears only when she truly wants to, and her presence is always memorable. The Ghost Protocol isn't about ignoring people, it's about respecting her own boundaries and energy. She knows that being constantly accessible can dilute her presence, so she preserves it by being intentional with her interactions. She'll attend events or join conversations only when they align with her interests or values, allowing her to stay true to herself without succumbing to social expectations. By doing so, she creates a sense of intrigue around herself. People wonder where she is, what she's up to, and what will bring her back. This unpredictability makes her both intriguing and memorable. Professionally, this selective presence also works in her favor. Unlike colleagues who feel pressured to respond instantly, she takes time to consider her responses and contributions. When she does speak or participate, her words carry more weight because they're rare and carefully considered. People learn to respect her input and come to value her insights, knowing she won't say something just to be heard. The Ghost Protocol keeps her calm, focused, and fully in control of her own time and energy. On social media, her approach is similar. She doesn't feel the need to share every meal, every outfit, or every thought. When she does post, it's meaningful and memorable, making her feed a curated reflection of her life, rather than a constant broadcast. By doing this, she creates a sense of anticipation. People look forward to her updates because they're rare and thoughtful. The beauty of the Ghost Protocol is that it allows her to be present on her own terms. By balancing her visibility, she makes her presence feel like a gift rather than a given. People don't just notice when she's around, they feel her absence and value her presence even more. This careful balance of mystery and intention amplifies her impact and draws people in, making her unforgettable. 4th, intellectual curation. The Sigma female is a lifelong learner, but not in the way most people are. She doesn't chase every new trend or waste time on shallow content. Instead, she curates knowledge with intention, carefully choosing what she reads, watches, and learns. Her mind is like a well-organized library where every book, idea, and insight serves a purpose in expanding her understanding. While others might scroll endlessly through social media, she's often immersed in books, documentaries, or projects that broaden her horizons. Her intellectual pursuits are diverse yet connected, ranging from psychology and philosophy to culture and practical skills. She sees knowledge as a tool for self-growth and meaningful contribution, not just for impressing others. This dedication allows her to develop unique perspectives, making her conversations rich with insight and depth. Her intellectual pursuits extend into how she processes information. She doesn't simply memorize facts. She integrates them into her worldview, connecting ideas from various fields and experiences. This synthesis of knowledge allows her to see patterns that others might miss, giving her a perspective that feels wise and mature beyond her years. When she speaks, it's not to show off her knowledge, but to offer thoughtful insights that add value to the conversation. In a world of surface-level conversations, her depth of understanding stands out. People are naturally drawn to her wisdom, sensing that she's someone who genuinely understands the topics she discusses. Her knowledge is a source of quiet confidence. She doesn't need to prove herself because her insights speak for themselves. This intellectual depth makes her both fascinating and inspiring to those around her. 5. Emotional alchemy. Emotional alchemy is one of the Sigma female's most powerful traits. Rather than being overwhelmed by emotions or suppressing them, she sees each feeling as raw material to be transformed into strength, creativity, or resilience. This approach allows her to channel even the most challenging emotions into positive action and self-growth. For instance, she may turn frustration into motivation, using it to fuel her work or personal goals. Sadness becomes a source of artistic or reflective inspiration, allowing her to create or understand herself on a deeper level. By transforming these feelings, she prevents them from controlling her, turning potential vulnerabilities into sources of empowerment. In relationships, this emotional intelligence shines through. She's able to handle conflicts with grace, using empathy and understanding, rather than anger. When faced with jealousy, disappointment, or heartbreak, she processes these feelings privately, learning from them without creating unnecessary drama. This maturity in handling emotions makes her presence calming and supportive to others. People are naturally drawn to this kind of emotional strength, finding comfort in her stability and quiet resilience. Her emotional alchemy not only benefits her own mental well-being, but also creates an attractive energy that draws people in, showing them that emotions don't have to control us. They can be transformed into something valuable. 6. The velvet boundary. The Sigma female has a gift for setting boundaries with grace and strength, which we can call the velvet boundary. While society often expects people, especially women, to be endlessly accommodating, she understands the importance of protecting her own time and energy. Her boundaries aren't walls. They're soft but firm lines that allow her to stay open to meaningful connections while keeping unnecessary drama and negativity at bay. When she says no, it's delivered with calm assurance. She doesn't feel the need to explain herself or apologize for protecting her space. Her boundaries are clear and respectful, and people quickly learn that her time is valuable. She's not rude or dismissive, but she knows how to set limits that prevent burnout and protect her inner peace. This ability to set boundaries extends into her personal and professional life. In relationships, she's transparent about her needs, preventing misunderstandings and unhealthy dynamics. If someone repeatedly drains her energy, she might politely distance herself rather than feeling obligated to maintain the same level of interaction. This clarity creates healthy, respectful relationships based on mutual understanding. The velvet boundary isn't just about self-protection, it's about self-respect. By valuing her own time and energy, she teaches others to do the same. People find this boundary setting admirable and come to respect her for it. This quiet command over her personal space creates an aura of dignity, inviting others to connect with her on genuine terms rather than taking her presence for granted. In a world where people often feel pressured to be always on, the Sigma female's habits serve as a refreshing reminder of the power of selectiveness, depth, and intention. By embracing these principles, she creates a presence that's magnetic, respected, and remembered long after she's gone. 7th, fierce independence. The Sigma female values her independence above all else, embodying a sense of self-sufficiency that inspires those around her. She doesn't need external validation to feel complete or fulfilled. Her strength comes from within, and she's learned to rely on herself first and foremost. This fierce independence doesn't mean she isolates herself or avoids relationships. It simply means she knows that her happiness, success, and self-worth are hers to define. Financially, emotionally, and intellectually, she's secure in her ability to stand on her own 2 feet. She believes in her ability to face challenges head-on and sees each hurdle as an opportunity to grow stronger and wiser. This self-reliance allows her to pursue goals that resonate deeply with her without worrying about others' opinions or limitations. She's not afraid of taking the unconventional path or working toward her dreams independently. This mindset doesn't make her unapproachable. Rather, it's a testament to her self-confidence and resilience, which can be incredibly inspiring. This independence is especially evident in her relationships. She enters them as a complete person, not looking for someone to fill a void or complete her. Instead, she seeks meaningful connections based on mutual respect, understanding, and shared values. She's drawn to partners and friends who appreciate her individuality and value her self-sufficiency, rather than expecting her to be dependent or needy. By doing so, she creates relationships that are both empowering and balanced, avoiding the pitfalls of codependency or neediness that often arise when people seek validation through others. Professionally, this independence empowers her to excel. She doesn't rely on others to push her forward or validate her ideas. Instead, she proactively takes charge, setting her own standards and goals. This determination to carve her own path makes her a formidable force in the workplace, where her autonomy, vision, and work ethic set her apart. People respect her because she's capable of navigating her life on her own terms, yet she still values meaningful collaboration when it aligns with her objectives. By embracing her independence, she not only empowers herself, but also becomes a role model for others who seek to live life on their own terms. Her journey shows that true strength comes from within, and that relying on oneself doesn't mean closing off from others. It means opening up to life in a way that's intentional, fulfilling, and deeply rooted in self-trust. 8. Adaptability as a superpower. Adaptability is often an underrated trait, but for the Sigma female, it's one of her greatest strengths. Life can be unpredictable, and rather than clinging to a rigid plan or set of expectations, she flows with the changes, making the most of every twist and turn. This ability to adapt enables her to remain resilient, focused, and composed, even in the face of unexpected challenges. Her adaptability isn't just about surviving difficult situations, it's about thriving in them. She has an open-minded approach to life, embracing each experience as an opportunity to learn and grow. While others might resist change or fear the unknown, she views it as a doorway to new possibilities. This flexible outlook allows her to transition smoothly between roles, environments, or even career paths, using every shift as a stepping stone rather than a setback. She's not tied down by any single identity, goal, or way of thinking. Instead, she continuously evolves, remaining curious and open to new perspectives. This trait extends into her social life as well. She can connect with a diverse range of people, finding common ground and building rapport with individuals from all walks of life. Her adaptability helps her to appreciate different perspectives and adapt her communication style to suit various personalities, making her both approachable and engaging. Rather than sticking to a narrow social circle or mindset, she broadens her experiences and enriches her understanding by connecting with others, which adds depth and insight to her personality. In the workplace, her adaptability becomes a major asset. She's able to handle shifting responsibilities, rapidly changing goals, and evolving team dynamics with ease. Her flexible nature allows her to quickly adjust to new roles, technologies, or processes, making her a valuable team member in any fast-paced or challenging environment. Her colleagues and superiors recognize her as someone who can handle the unexpected, turning obstacles into opportunities. By embracing adaptability, the Sigma female ensures that she's never stagnant. This constant evolution keeps her engaged, relevant, and prepared to face whatever life throws her way. She views change not as a disruption, but as a necessary part of growth, demonstrating that true strength lies in the ability to remain open, flexible, and resilient in a world of endless possibilities. 9. Uncompromising Integrity. Integrity is at the core of the Sigma female's character. She is unwavering in her principles and doesn't compromise her values to fit in or gain approval. This commitment to authenticity sets her apart, as she remains true to herself even when it's inconvenient or unpopular. The Sigma female holds herself to high ethical standards, and this commitment is evident in her actions, whether in her personal relationships, professional life, or interactions with strangers. She believes in honesty, fairness, and respect, treating others with the same integrity she expects in return. Rather than bending her morals to match the crowd, she stands firm in her beliefs, which makes her a trustworthy and reliable individual. When she gives her word, it means something. People know they can count on her to follow through. Her integrity is a beacon that draws others to her, inspiring admiration and respect from friends, colleagues, and even those who may disagree with her viewpoints. This trait makes her discerning in her associations as well. She gravitates toward people who share her values, creating relationships based on mutual trust and respect. The Sigma female doesn't tolerate dishonesty or insincerity in others, which helps her form deep, meaningful connections with those who value authenticity as much as she does. In friendships, partnerships, and professional networks, she aligns herself with people who appreciate her for who she truly is, rather than expecting her to conform to superficial expectations. In the workplace, her integrity is an invaluable asset. Colleagues and superiors see her as someone who can be trusted with sensitive tasks, knowing she will always act in the company's best interests and adhere to ethical standards. Her moral compass helps her navigate complex situations, as she prioritizes doing what is right over taking shortcuts for convenience or personal gain. This makes her a valuable asset in any team, as she contributes to a culture of trust and accountability. By holding herself accountable and refusing to compromise her integrity, the Sigma female leads by example. Her uncompromising ethics remind others that it is possible to be successful without sacrificing one's core values. This dedication to authenticity not only strengthens her character, but also helps her build a legacy of trust, respect, and moral courage. 10th, intellectual curiosity. Intellectual curiosity is a defining trait of the Sigma female, driving her to explore, learn, and grow constantly. She possesses an insatiable desire to understand the world around her, whether that's through reading, traveling, engaging in thought-provoking conversations, or pursuing hobbies that challenge her mind. Rather than settling into a routine of comfort, she pushes herself to seek knowledge, viewing each new discovery as a pathway to personal development and a broader perspective. Her curiosity extends beyond superficial learning. She delves deeply into subjects that intrigue her, often mastering topics or skills that others might overlook. This depth of knowledge and understanding is a significant part of what makes her so compelling. She's not content with surface-level explanations or simplistic answers. She craves the depth and nuance of complex ideas, which makes her incredibly thoughtful and insightful. Her intellectual curiosity enriches her interactions with others. People are naturally drawn to her unique perspectives, as she brings fresh ideas and often challenges conventional wisdom. She's open-minded, embracing diverse viewpoints, and willing to learn from anyone who can expand her understanding. Her curiosity doesn't just make her knowledgeable, it also makes her a fantastic conversationalist, someone who can hold engaging discussions on a wide variety of topics and connect with people on a deeper intellectual level. In her career, this trait fuels her ambition and versatility. She is constantly expanding her skills and adapting to industry changes, making her a lifelong learner who's capable of staying ahead in competitive fields. Whether it's picking up new tools, studying new trends, or refining her expertise, she's always willing to invest in her intellectual growth. Her curiosity keeps her relevant, sharp, and adaptable, a quality that's highly valued in today's fast-paced professional world. Ultimately, her intellectual curiosity isn't just about accumulating knowledge, it's about enriching her life and those of others around her. By continuously seeking to understand and explore, she models a love for learning that inspires others to pursue their interests and expand their horizons. Her journey is a reminder that growth is a lifelong process, and that each step in the pursuit of knowledge adds depth and vibrancy to life.